welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, okay, that's good. All right. Okay. All right, welcome back. Untilit.works. This is the second break session of the day, and you can probably hear it is howling outside. It is super. I had to bring in the solar panels because there's like no sun outside, and so I just brought that in, and so I wrapped that up, did some other stuff. So yeah, should be good. All right, for this break session, I want to take a look at this blog article that so is a thing that they've been talking about doing for a minute and look like they're actually finally doing it. And I just kind of want to talk about it just in case if you happen to be using that framework or library. So what's happening is that they're finally, after talking about it for a long time, sunsetting or deprecating Create React app. I'm going to post a link to this blog post from react.dev so you can check it out. So it'll be next to the recording of this video on the website untilit.works. Now, if you're not familiar with Create React app, right? They say, okay, here we go. Today we're deprecating Create React app, and it has a link to it. We'll take a look at that. For new apps and encouraging existing apps to migrate to a framework. Do they have like a list of frameworks? Oh, they have a Learn creating a React app. Well, let's take a look at that as well. So we're also providing docs for when a framework isn't a good fit for your project or prefer to start by building a framework. So they're going to give you options of if you don't want to use a framework, or maybe you're building a framework, or maybe just don't want to use a framework, they'll give you options. So that's cool. Now, let's take a look at what Create React app was. So this is here. So this is the page. Create React app. Create React app has been deprecated. Please visit react.dev for modern options. Okay, so the thing was though, so I use Create React app. This is what we learned at the coding bootcamp that I went to. And since then, I've done React apps as like a side project or whatever. But I've never so far in the 3 jobs that I've had since taking coding as a serious professional thing. I haven't been paid professionally to write React code or to create a React application. The only time, even before, because I only learned React in the coding bootcamp. I've never really used it. I used it once to create a basic just app so that I could use web components in it to show people how to use web components in React apps. That's the only time I've ever really spun up a React app. And previously, I just used something like StackBlitz or Code Sandbox and just used their standard React app. So I've not done much with React. But Create React app, when it was a thing, you'd use it like less to learn. So you don't need to learn and configure many build tools. Instant reloads help you focus on development. When it's time to deploy, your bundles are optimized automatically. Cool. So you just can focus on the application. Now, only one dependency. Your app only needs one build dependency to create React app to make sure that we test Create React app to make sure that all of its underlying pieces work together seamlessly. No complicated version mismatches. So cool. All you need is Create React app. So then no lock-in. Under the hood, we use Webpack, Babel, ESLint, and other amazing projects to power your app. If you ever want an advanced configuration, you can eject from Create React app and edit their config file directly. All right, cool. So like no lock-in, you get out of it if you want. All right, cool. So now let's take a quick look at what they're recommending. So this is the other link before we go back to the original one. So creating React app. If you want to build a new app or website with React, we recommend starting with a framework. I mean, I don't know. First, I think it would depend on like what your app is trying to do. Because if it's a single page app, you probably don't need a framework. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you need is like on a single page. You might not need a framework. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more complexity and stuff with that. You know what I'm saying? So like some of my random projects I create, I don't need a framework. You know what I'm saying? Like my and if I do, I just use like Astro. You know what I'm saying? And that way I can just use whatever I want, whether it be React or Svelte or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in there. Whoa, that was a weird noise. And then they say some recommended React frameworks. So now, so these recommended frameworks support all the features you need to deploy and scale your app in production. They have integrated the latest React features and take advantage of React's architecture. All right. So then let's see here. So React frameworks do not require a server. All the frameworks on this page can create single page apps. Okay. Single page apps can be deployed to a CDN or a static hosting service and do not need a server. If you would like to enable features that require a server, like server-side rendering, what's in the name, you can opt in on individual routes without rewriting your app. Okay, sure. So they mentioned Next.js, React Router, Expo, and some other options. So it's just, so instead of having like one place now, then you have to go and check out like 5, 6 different places to see what they have and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in the React ecosystem, so it's whatever with me. Cool. So, all right, so they're deprecating, cool. So when we released Create React app in 2016, damn, almost 10 years, there was no clear way to build a new React app, which, I mean, there is no clear way to build a new React app now because you just gave like 5 different ways that you have to go and look into. You know what I'm saying? So it still is. So you went from having a clear way to create React app to not having a clear way to create a React app, but neither here nor there. So to create a React app, you had to install a bunch of tools and wire them up together yourself to support basic features like JSX, linting, and hot reloading. This was very tricky to do correctly, so the community created boilerplates for common setups. However, boilerplates were difficult to update, and fragmentation made it difficult for React to release new features. Okay. Create React app solved these problems by combining several tools into a single recommended configuration. This allowed apps a simpler way to upgrade to new tooling features and allow the React team to deploy non-trivial tooling changes for fast refresh support, React hooks, lint. Oh, wait, that's one thing. React hooks. I need my glasses. It's just the lighting is not. There we go. React hooks lint rules to the broadest possible audience. This model became so popular that there's an entire category of tools working this way today. Which ones? I don't know. Deprecating Create React app. Although Create React app makes it easy to get started, there are several limitations that make it difficult to build high-performant production apps. But what if I just want to create just something, just like a little toy project or something? You know what I'm saying? Like I know, it's not going to get, because people say like scaling. Most of my projects not going to get more than like 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Because the stuff I'm building is so niche. More than 100 people are not even going to care. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly for myself. I just want something quick to be able to deploy. Neither here nor there. In principle, we could solve these problems by essentially evolving it into a framework. However, since Create React app currently has no active maintainers, well, that could be an issue too. So Create React app, nobody's working on it. And there are many existing frameworks that solve these problems already. We decided to deprecate Create React app. Starting today, which was February 14th, a few days ago, if you install a new app, you'll see a deprecation warning, which is, damn, that sucks. All right. So we recommend creating new React apps with a framework. All the frameworks we recommend support client-only SPAs and can be deployed to a CDN or static hosting service without a server. All right, cool. And then we saw that already. Create React will continue working in maintenance mode, and we published a new version of Create React app to work with React 19, which is like the latest version. But I guess after that, you're on your own. So I think there was something where they said, why? Do you recommend Vite? So we provide several Vite-based recommendations. React Router 7 is a Vite-based one. We recommend using Vite when adding React to an existing project or building a framework. Just like Svelte has Svelte Kit, Vue has Nux, and Solid has React Solid Start. React recommends using a framework that integrates with build tools like Vite for new projects. Sure. So that brings me to here. So this is my stack blitz, right? So like I said before, when I wanted to do like a React project, I would just click this, click React, and then it would spin it up myself. Whatever. It's using Vite, like I thought, and TypeScript. That's all I did. I don't go through and looking at other stuff up because I don't care, like I said before. So it's using Vite under the hood. And just React. So that's it. So if you still want to have something that's just, as close to, I guess, Create React app, then this Vite will be your closest option, I believe. So if you don't want to have like a framework, like if it's just something like, I just want to have a counter, I just want to have a single page. Everything I need is on a single page. That's probably your best bet. All right, cool. Back to here. Now, limitations of the Create React app. They kind of went through that, but Create React app and build tools like it make it easy to get started building a React app. All right. After running npx create React app in the name of your app, my-app in this case, you get a fully configured React app with a development server, linting, and a production build, which I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? You just do one command, everything you need, then you can just work on the application you want to create. So for example, if you're building an internal admin tool, you can start with a landing page, this thing here, cool. This allows you to immediately start coding in React with features like JSX, default linting rules, and a bundler to run in both development and production. However, this setup is missing the tools you need to build a real production app. So that's kind of interesting. So real production app, I guess they're going to talk about what that actually means, because I don't know. I think if your app and people can use it, I think that's like production. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe different definitions probably. Now, it's most production apps needs solutions to problems like routing, data fetching, and code splitting. I mean, routing, if it's just a single page, no routing needed. Data fetching, sure, you can just make a call to an endpoint, but I think you can do that just regularly in a regular React app. And code splitting, I mean, I guess depending on how involved your application is or what have you, and how you have it split up. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they talk about routing. So Create React app does not include a specific routing solution, which I thought that was the whole point, where it wasn't like, well, I mean, they had like recommendations, I guess. I don't know. Again, I've never really done a lot of React. If you're just getting started, one option is to use useState, which I think I've used, to switch between routes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. This wasn't around when I did the boot camp, I don't think, but we had something similar, I think. But doing this means that you can't share links to your app. Every link would go to the same page, and structuring your app becomes difficult over time. I mean, if you could kind of, I think you could still like read from the actual URL, and then from the URL, then determine. I think that's pretty much what I did before. I think, I don't remember, whatever. Again, this was a while ago. So then you have like React Router and stuff if you wanted to add it to a Create React app. Still don't see why that's not like a cool, why that's not cool to do anymore, I guess. But whatever. So then data fetching, another common problem in Create React app is data fetching. It does not include a specific data fetching solution. But then, I mean, there's Fetch, the Fetch API that you could just use that's built into like JavaScript. So, I mean, that's a web standard. So, I mean, I guess they do. Network waterfalls are caused by fetching data when your app renders instead of in parallel while the code is downloading. Okay. Yeah, here's a fetch call. and then. So then what's the issue? So fetching data in a component causes network waterfalls. That's weird. Okay. It must be a React thing. Because I mean, I can data fetch in like just Svelte or just in general. So it might be a React thing, the way it works. So fetching in an effect means the user has to wait longer to see content. Then don't fetch in an effect. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I'm just reading this because they're the one thing I kind of like knew about React they're getting rid of. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, well. And then code splitting. All right. Cool. And then they're saying a bunch of other stuff. I guess that was wrong with it. It's weird how it was fine for so long, but then now it's like, no, it's not. I don't know. So then why we recommend frameworks. Cool. All right. Bunch of other stuff. And yeah, cool. I guess, I don't know, whatever. Again, they're sunsetting Create React app. Just want to put the PSA out there. So if anything, you can also still use Vite because that seems to be working just fine, I guess. So if you just need something just to spin up a quick, like I do, I just need to spin up a quick React app. I don't need a whole framework. I just want to be able to put web components in and show people how to do it. They can put it in their framework wherever they want. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, it's like the latest. So 19.0. So yeah, so that might be well, I mean, that is the way I'm going because I'm not spinning up other frameworks just to throw some web components in it because that's just a lot. So yeah, I just want the basic React app when I do stuff. So just to kind of show the basics. Because then the thing is, for like my web components, then let's say, well, if I do one for Next.js, then I think I saw, what was the other one? Redwood or something like that. Like when I'm which one? Where was it? So yeah, so the recommended frameworks, right? So all right, so again, for my web components, if I want to show them being used in a React application, do I need to show like a Next.js one, a React router one, native apps? Well, you can probably use the web components in native apps. I don't know, I never tried. And then some other ones, and then whatever other ones show up. No, I just want a basic React app. You know what I mean? And then just show putting the web component in that. And then the person can, whatever they use, then they can do that. So I don't know. I don't know. That's the only React sphere that I'm concerned with, really. So, but yeah. So shouts to the folks who are using React. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll get hopefully it's not too much of a, because again, I don't know if this was a big deal because like they're making it seem like, oh well, it's been kind of like not in style for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but yeah, they're getting rid of it. If you're using Create React app, hopefully you'll the transition to whatever you do will be easy and no pain. All right, cool. That's all I want to talk about this. All right, cool. Thanks for hanging out. I want to send you all off with some traveling music. Get back to work. I still haven't sent that email yet. I'm still formulating stuff in my brain, so I'm going to go and respond in this upcoming work session. So hopefully you also make some progress in whatever it is that you're doing. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm gonna get y'all out of here. This is Nujabez featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think all the sugar up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity.